All right, what's going on, guys? Today we've got a cool little project that we're going to be doing here. I am going to add a couple of parts to this Glock 43X. This is a new build, so I purchased a pistol. I had Siley send out this red dot, which I'm going to change. I like the red dot, but I don't like the look of it, and the dot itself, it's not as bright as I would want it to be. And I went ahead and added the Radiant Ramjet and Afterburner, which is for me the highlight of the show, and you know, the purpose of putting all this together. Now, I did reach out to Tyrant CNC. They went ahead and sent me out a couple parts for this build, and I'm very excited. I got a black and gold trigger shoe and trigger bar, so this is really nice. I have this on my P365 build. They also sent me the slide cover plate. We'll be putting that on. I'm not a big fan of these, but these look pretty minimalist. It doesn't look too flashy, too crazy. I also got an extension here, and let's see what this one is. So this one is for the, I'm assuming it's going to be for the factory. Includes compatible with OEM 10 round. Okay, all right. So this will take the OEM 10 round magazine and turn it into 14 round extension. I don't know if I'm gonna use this or not. Oh, this is nice. It feels really good. Yeah, I'll probably put that on too, but we'll worry about this one later. I'm not too crazy about that one. And then we also have the extended magazine release. This one I'm interested in because this one, if I decide to, wow, look at that. If I decide to use the metal magazines from, what is these S15 magazines? I forgot the company who makes them. I'll remember here in a minute. But if I decide to use those, Shield Arms. So yeah, if I decide to use the Shield Arm magazine, I have the already the upgraded magazine extension right there. And then we also have here the extended slide release. So all this we're going to be putting in. Now, bear with me. I haven't opened a Glock 43X, and I haven't done a trigger in a while now. I'm pretty sure it's like riding a bike. I'll remember as I go. And I got my handy dandy tool there. So first, let's go ahead and remove the slide. Well, first let's check, make sure that we're completely clear. We are. No magazine and nothing in the chamber. Let's pop the slide off, pull the trigger, take that off. And I didn't want to take this off because I torqued it down already in a different video. So I wonder if I should just leave that on. Let's just leave that on. Let's do the back plate. I think the back plate is going to be the easiest to do. And if I remember correctly, I'm going to have to do this off camera so I can, and I did, so it's pretty easy. And then putting on the new one should be pretty easy as well. Again, I think if I remember, push down here and then slide this in. So let's slide this in just a little bit. We'll grab the punch, put that down, and we should be in, I think, I hope. Yeah, you gotta push in this pin. I'm pushing the wrong one. You guys were probably watching me going, what the heck is he doing? All right, there you go. That's in. So slide cover plate is on. That was easy. Get a recoil spring, put that on, and that's what that looks like. That looks good. I don't think it looks too flashy. I didn't want to get any different colors. They got them in gold. They got them in black. I think they got silver. They might have like I think I saw blue and a red possibly, but I think that looks good just like that. Yeah, let's not make it too flashy. That's perfect. I like the way that looks. So let's set this off to the side. Now for the little heavier parts, let's take out this rear pin here. Oh, okay, went right in. Nice. All right, and then let's take out this front pin. I think this is how you're supposed to take it out. Yeah, this is like a walk in the park here. Oh no, I gotta take this off first. Do I take this off? How do I take this off? I think these come up. No. One of these comes up, I think. Or is that the 19 am I thinking about? Let me get this off. Yeah, I think you gotta lift this up here. Yep, there we go. All right. I remember one of these comes off, so I think this guy comes off. We'll set that off to the side, and then the trigger should come off, and then the extended slide release came off with it. That came off real easy. So it looks like we're gonna be able to get these to go back in pretty easy. Now, as far as the trigger bar goes, I remember I just did a 19. Damn, that came off really easy. Oh, there's no spring on this one, so I was thinking it was like the Glock 19 that there's a spring that holds it. So let's just put it back in. I think the cruciform just goes in like to the side like that, something like that. Let's see. Make sure we do this the right way. Why did that come off so easy? Here we go. Nice. We'll definitely do a function check before we put everything together, because I kind of raw dog it, you know, when I go through these. So let's put this back in first. Let's put the trigger shoe in here. Let's put this guy back in the rear. Looks like that's all lined up. And then we'll get this guy to go in place right here. The gun's a little dirty. Not too bad. And let's get that guy to go back seated in here. So that needs to go in. This bar goes basically on this side of this piece here, which I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it looks good. Looks like everything's going into place. Let's get this in here, make sure we're all lined up the right way. Looks like it's somewhat lined up. This looks like it's got to go forward a little bit. Guys, I'm only making this video just so you can see what it looks like when it's done. If you enjoy the process of seeing me do this, I'll do more of these. I actually like tinkering with all this stuff at home. Oh, there we go. That fit a lot better. And I'm not a professional at all. I mean, you can tell I'm not a professional at doing this. I'm just somebody who enjoys doing all this. Now, I've broken plenty of stuff, so definitely don't follow my practices on doing this. But I've broken plenty of stuff. But as breaking it, you learn, right? Maybe I'll speed it up here because I'm getting stuck here. Oh, there we go. Everything feels like it's sitting in place now. There we go. Now I got through here. So that feels good. The trigger feels like it's supposed to be there. The trigger feels real tight in there. But let's put this fat pin back in here. Alright. Looks like that went in. Let's try to pop it in just a little more. Make it a little tap. Not going too far. Nope, went in perfect. Alright, now let's put that rear pin back in. This one usually goes in by hand, and you want to kind of line that up with the edge there. Now I'm kind of worried about this trigger. Let's see this. Let's put it back on. I have a feeling it. Okay, so the slide lock works great. Oh, trigger. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, that is real nice. Look at that trigger. Oof, that is a way better trigger. Look at that. Let's do a trigger pull, and the blade doesn't get caught in the back. Now I did a Ruger RXM that the blade would kind of touch back there, and I was kind of worried about this one doing the same, but it doesn't. All right. Let's see the reset right there, and then pull the trigger. Just a little bit of creep. That feels really nice. You know what I really enjoy about these triggers? How this blade here is nice and flat. So when you're putting your finger on here, it feels really good. And there's just a little curve right at the end, that little tiny lip. I just love how that feels on the finger. On the P365 build that I did, it was the same. It felt the same. It was great. Let's go ahead and take this slide off. So now that we've did a function check on it, we're good there. The extended slide release is really pronounced. It's huge. Now we have to do this one. Now I wanted to wait till the end because this one takes just a little bit of time, but I'm gonna try to show you. If you can see in here, see that see if I can get this good. There's a, let me get a good angle for you here, but if I can't, then you'll have to watch another video. So right in here, come on. So right down in here in this channel, there's a bar that's, if you can kind of see it, it's like tilted to the side. I have to bend that bar out, and let's see if I can do this. Hang on. I struggled, okay? So I had to cut the video and then come back because I struggled. So you see that bar down there, how it's sticking out? You have to basically like loop in and pop it out. Hopefully you guys will see what I'm talking about when I pull this out here. Let's get it out of the way. Yeah, it was, let's see if you can see that in there. But you see that bar right down in there? That bar, this has to kind of go in and tucked around it, and then it needs to fall in this channel here. So it's pretty difficult to get off. I think I remember getting it back on was easier than getting it off. So hopefully I don't struggle. I'm gonna see if I could do this all in one take. If not, I'll just cut and then I'll go back to having it put on. But I think I should be all right getting it on. Or maybe not. I might have spoke too soon. There we go. There we go. All right. So it's in, but now I just need to have that. I got to bend that bar and push it into the little slot. There we go. So now we're in. Okay. Now we've got. Let me grab a magazine and see if it'll continue to work. Now I have a couple different magazines. I use the Shield Arms mag, and I also use the factory Glock mag. So let's do a quick little functions check. Make sure that's good. Yep, looks like it seats in there real nice. And let's also get the factory mag. Yep, clips in there really nice. Damn, this thing sticks out. Oof, super nice. It's very pronounced. Both of these kind of stick out the same, which to me it doesn't bug me. I like it. I like the way it looks so far. Now let's put it all back together and wow, that looks awesome. So adding the trigger bar, trigger shoe, the extended slide release, the extended magazine release, and the back cover plate, all by Tyrant CNC. This is an awesome setup. Do a functions check. Let's put the factory mag in. Let's put that other mag in here. Looks like they are looking great. So guys, I appreciate you guys watching this. I am going to continue on the build series. I've got another RMSC coming, and I also am waiting on the magwell from Radian, and I will do a full review on this gun, comparing it to my P365 build. So stay tuned, watch out for that, like and subscribe. Appreciate you.